Go live. Go live. Going live. Go, you're live. We are live. Hello, everyone. Hello. So where is it? Where is my live? Okay, that's one thing. And this is what? Where is it? I'm very happy to connect with you, every and each one of you. Yes, there I am, but wait, I have to see that. Oh, yeah. A little bit more central, and let me just take my ears on my seat, and then there you go, and we're ready. So welcome again. I'm very happy to connect with all of you right now in this moment, which is now in the eternity of this now, and you doesn't matter when you are joining in, you are here with me right now, and I am very grateful to have that opportunity to connect with you. So oh, right. So this is it. I need my glasses. I have started to see much right now. Right, I now I'm very close. I'm seeing again very well. So that, which is very because these glasses have been done 2 or 3 years ago. So now that my eyesight has changed, I see much better from very close, right? Like this. So that I'm very annoyed with my glasses. Okay, so a little message for Facebook, and then we'll go into our channeling about love. So as I was wondering about right now, right, what I will be doing, well, that's what came to me. Become a patron to say at and every other and every one of my previous to see this live and every one of my previous ones. See ya. All right, that is it. Oh yeah, that's good. So as I was thinking about this, yeah, I was still love. I have many other topics, but I was not keen with the other one. That one was just go with that. So we're going to talk about love, which is great because love is what we are, totally and completely. Love. We're made from love. We are created from love. We are but love, and that is the base of us. So we come from love, and we go to love, and we express love, and that is that's not what I wanted. What? Why is it doing that? Oh, here. Okay. Sometimes this stuff is doing just whatever. yes. So, uh, yes, that is absolutely what we are. There is no question that we can about that. We are love. We are going to love, and we are always and forever love. It's absolutely interesting that this question of love is so difficult to express, to accept, to simply be it. That we are fighting this notion of love, even, whereas that is absolutely it. What am I? Or, yeah, what am I made of? What am I? I am love. Where do I come from? Love. Where am I going? Into love. Well, I am a created being, right? That doesn't change. But what am I made of? Love. That is the constant that we have in us. And yeah, we are trying to change that, trying to avoid it, not to remember it or to see it or express it, because we have so much preoccupations, and we try our hard to just opposite our love, right? Be in opposition from it, um, and separate ourselves from that. And, well, what do you think? We are unconditional love, though. That is the essence of what we are. The film, right? We have to see the difference between um, the love we are made of, unconditional love, and the love that we feel, the human love, the feeling. Those are two different things. And I think that we are going to hear more about that now that I have done what I wanted to do. Let's get into it. And let me go out of the way. I have been here even too long. Oh, yes. Here. Okay. Yeah, maybe there is more. Oh, we'll see. Welcome. We are very happy to connect with you right now. Today's topic is love. One word to express so much. As there isn't just the aspect of our origin and all of this creation, where all of the creation comes from love. Love is the primal factor, unconditional love. The feeling that you feel and interpret as love. And that can go in many directions. But there are so many feelings that are assimilated to love, that are going close to love. And you are, as a human being, very sensitive to any feeling. Those feelings that are so huge in you and are expressed so greatly by every human being in any situation, and sometimes you confuse them one with another. You're not sure. You're very infant in dealing with your feelings and understanding them and being unable to completely let go of any feeling, so that you are overwhelmed so much often. So let's go into it. Love, the primal factor. It is said that there was love, the primal factor, and in order to experience, in order to expand, it divided itself in many beings, and then in even more beings, and then in even more beings. All love expressed, created, that is exploring itself in many ways. And that is what we all are. From the all, there is the one, and in the one, there is the all. Because the separation is a illusion. So that we are, all of us, in every moment, the all. Whether it's a little all or a bigger all, there is no difference. Except that we are not aware as humans. We go into anything that is separation and we believe in it. That is what we human beings are doing. That is your perspective. That is what you say. There is much more into it, because that separation that is not real, it's still having effects in giving to every being a liberty of being themselves and to create. And that creation that started from the first separation, which is not separation, it's simply experience, choice. From that first separation, an infinite an infinite creation of beings happened, so that the universe is full of that love that never ends and keep going, keep producing beings. But it's not generated as you imagine in the human sphere. And it's all simultaneously done, because it's not done in time. Everything exists right now. It has been created right now. The universe has been created right now. It's not moving in time. It's not a factor. So you see, time is created only by you to experience what is not in time. So that what you see as a timeline, it's in fact this. Your experience is like this, this, in movement, in time, but in fact, this is what it is. There is absolutely no movement. It's always now. Because that is what no time looks like. It's always now. It's a moment, another moment, another moment, another moment. So this is the structure created by love, this unconditional love that has decided to have multiple selves. From the selves, an infinite number of those selves have been created. But the love that originated all of that is the love that is in every one of that creation. There is nothing else than that. So we are talking of energy, and that energy of love is what is composing all of the universe, all of the beings that you perceive, and not. They are all love. So you could say there is nothing else than that love in the wall of death. In the wall of creation. So why? Because there is no why. There is no purpose in the universe. If there were any purpose, you will feel the purpose. Do you feel the purpose? No, you don't. Do you have purposes for yourself? Yes, you do. That's why you never achieve them, or very seldom, the way you imagine them, because they are purpose, and purpose doesn't work. You do things, you don't purpose them. See the difference? You should, because that is a huge difference. Love is always what you are. That unconditional love that you come from. And if, well, you don't come from it, it's just a human expression. That is what is generating you. And everything around you. Because energetically, you have to be a match to everything that is around you, everything that you are. It's that energy in every moment. So you see all the love that is surrounding you, that you are. Yes. Look around you. All of that is love. Look at yourself. You are love. Unconditional love. Expressed as a human. Mhm. So, um, receiving transmission. So, this unconditional love is the essence of you and all of you, all of your creation. What is unconditional? Well, that doesn't know conditioning. What is conditioning? Conditioning. Human is. Human is a condition because you need conditions to express human. What does that mean? Well, look at yourself in the mirror. What do you see? A human being. Good. There is your condition. You won't have other features like a green skin. So, you see, in order to be a human, you have to use the conditioning of human because a human appears in a certain way. You will have other conditioning if you were another species. If you were a cat, you will have a fur. Even with a dog. But if you were a fish, it would be different again. So, this is that love that is in unconditional. And it's unconditional because it allows conditions. That's why human being is existing. Because the unconditional, as long as it is unconditional, is able to know conditions. Only if you are unconditional, you are really able to express conditions. What does this mean? It means that a human being has some conditioning, so some requirements to appear as a human being. If you go away from those conditions, you don't have a human being. That is what it is. So, next we have the feeling, the love that you feel as a human being. What is that feeling. Condition. Your feelings are that conditions. And again, you are able to be conditioning or conditioned if you are unconditional before or as a basic, right? That is, you are, as human beings, able to express it. So even if you don't have that image of yourself, you still are unconditional. You cannot be in any other way. Then you put conditions over yourself, but those conditions have, let's say, little effect to anything else. So this love, this condition, is what you express as a feeling. That's the human behavior, the human expression of it. That is at the base of the condition that you are, and doesn't resemble to the love that creates all of us, because it is born from condition. You are conditioned as a human being, and you create condition from the human being, not from the unconditional, but from the conditional. That are your feelings. That are what your feelings are expressing, conditions. Why? If you're happy, it's because something made you happy. Conditions. So they don't come from the unconditional, they come from the conditional. That's why very often they are full of conditions and encounter condition too. So there is a way to relate condition to condition and unconditional to condition. When you are conditional from unconditional, that's when you are expressing the highest form of feelings. Yes, higher. Let's say the most pure way of feeling, because it's linked to the unconditional. Therefore, the conditional that is coming from that is a way of condition that is not bounding. It comes, it goes. It comes from unconditional. So from unconditional, you have conditions and you go back to unconditional. Whereas when you create feelings that are created from the human, to condition, you will go from condition to condition. So you are only conditioning yourself even more. And so it will receive a response of condition. The more conditions, the more response. This is the huge difference, right? A conditional coming from unconditional will always go back to unconditional. Therefore, it will not need to have a response. Or if there is any response, it will be very mild, very easily gone. But when you are creating conditional for unconditional, you are having an experience of lack, of loss, of unworthiness, these kind of things, or of joy, happiness. But still, there are conditions because you need to have something happening in order to have happiness, and it never lasts. You see, conditions over condition over conditions. How do you let go of conditions relate to the unconditional? Oh, it's impossible. No, it's absolutely possible because it's you. You are made of unconditional. You're not made of conditions. The condition is your interpretation of human. It's what you believe you have to be in order to be human. But that's the conditional that believes that. It's the human that is expressing that belief. Only God forgives. Oh, so human doesn't. Right? You see, these kind of things. You have to let go of those things. Oh, you live only one time. No, you have to let go of those things. That's nothing. A belief system that brings you nothing. From unconditional to unconditional and then to conditional. From the all, you have the being, the global self, the huge self, and then you have all the selves which you are part. And as human, you don't see it. So you see conditions, 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 conditions. That's why human is conditional. Except when human decides to express the unconditional. Relating to your, let's say, fifth dimensional being, your whole self, that aspect of you that is aware, ascended. And that aspect is already you. Even though you are expressing a third dimensional way of being, you are not limited to that, or you are not bound to only express that. So you can change your vibration in any moment and raise it and match your fifth dimension self. To receive information, to exchange, to experience. All there is. Because you are that perfection. So you receive this opportunity to express yourself in a way that is unconditional. And to be unconditional, you have to link yourself to the unconditional. Which doesn't mean to go higher. It means to be you. To allow yourself to accept whatever may happen. Feelings are an essential part of the human being. And so the human being is expressing a lot of it. Instantly, in their passion, in their losing itself in it. which is simply it. It's not wrong, it's not correct, it's what it is. So we have to compose with it. Oh, yes, we have to explain it. We are having visions or exchanging visions. And what we were seeing were images of experiences that was the subsequence of those images that are meaning so much and nothing, but that are there expressing a moment. Let's continue. Hello. Human beings and love, such a connection, such a expression of feelings, so much feelings, and in say such a childish way, not very controlled, not very understanding a lot about love. First of all, that love that is so much expressed is a condition, as it was saying by the speaker before. It's a condition, so condition from condition. So it is a response of feeling and a expression of love or a expression of unworthiness that can be linked with it. So, which means that you will have action and reaction. And so that love is not staying in a certain way, it is just evolving as an experience that you have decided to have. But in essence, that love, that feeling, everything that every human is experiencing any moment, it's an action of a reaction to something that is happening in experience. And condition, you cannot run away from that, the condition. Because without those conditions, you will have those experiences of feelings. And love is one of those. So you have literature, movies, TV shows, videos now that are letters, correspondence, right? Epistolary books, exploring the theme, and it's something that is always present in anything that you are doing. There is some expression of love. Doesn't matter if it's positive, negative, if you see it, it's present. And then you have all these saying, all these ways of say it, right? Love can kill, or love is the highest feeling you can have. Love of a woman, love of a man. Oh, right. A lot of this. This is what you are saying. And you think that nothing is stronger than love. Oh, well, yes, you are. Because you are unconditional love. This love we were talking about is conditioned and created on the purpose of condition, not making it more or less, or whatever. It's just this expression. It's simply what that is. And you link it always with your heart. Love and heart. Which is absolutely correct in the sense that that is where the heart is where your activities of unconditional are centered, right? You have so the opportunity in your heart to feel that love in its purest way. But when you go into the purity, so the unconditional, that is linked with your global self, when you go into that, you are perceiving that there is a difference. Because that love, that unconditional love, is not about feeling the feeling, it's about being love. Are you love? Yes, of course. Are you feeling it? No, you're not. Because you do not feel it, you are it. That's where the difference lies. In that. I am love versus I am a loving person. I am in love with that person. I love what you're doing. Also lovely of you, right? Feelings, feelings, feelings. But you see the conditioning? I love that person, yes. But it's because it's that person. If it was the person next to them, oh, then the feeling is not there. So the condition to feel that feeling of love is to be that it has to do with that person and not with another person. Condition, condition, condition. So you see, with all the conditioning that you put into your feelings, how those feelings can become heavy and heavy and so heavy and so heavy, so that they create confusion of feeling. And then there is the purpose, and the purpose of feeling the feeling, because you want to get married. That's why you create a feeling of love of that person that is supposed then to marry you in order to have a family. So it's still conditioning. And if you were not to get married, will anything stop? No. But your weight on your shoulder tells you that you need to behave in a certain way in order to obtain something else, in order to obtain status, which marriage was a lot what it was made for. Status, not love. But then you speak always, oh no, it's about love. And as your society right now is so desperate for love, so you need to put love everywhere, even in places where there was absolutely no love. Those were not loving society, that those were scary society. Or society of money, not of love. Or of hate, or of fight, not of love. Love is marginal, or of created. Oh, I feel love. No, you are creating the feeling of love for yourself, which is real, but still created. So society like the Roman Empire, England, the Regency. That was absolutely not love. That was business. Marriage was business. A woman was business. Not made for love. Men were buying their wife or requiring stuff from their family in order to take them. It was not about love, or marginally for love, but essentially for money. Because no one wanted to be missing money. How can you get married if you don't have money? Well, try it. They were not ready to try. They were more ready to avoid it, to find another solution, right? Yes, or another aspect of the lack of love, you still have it today in many expressions. And maybe it's not generally speaking as much big as it used to be in some society, but some countries more than other are lacking a action from the heart, with love. They don't relate with that, so the actions that are taken by the government and by the people are expressing the lack of love. It's not that love is not there, or that love is gone, or that someone that is not expressing that love, that they don't have it. They do have it. Every one of you have love. You are unconditional love. And even though you are conditioned and expressing feelings that are conditions, well, you still all come from unconditional love. So you remain that, even when you are expressing conditions, over conditions and over conditions. Because you cannot let go of the essence of you, of the origin of you, the one, which is the all, which is the one, which is the all, and so on and so on. Love is a huge factor, always. That you may forget for a while, but that will always come back, because when you are lacking love, love is what you are looking for the most. Oh, yes, that's it. You're seeing it. So why do you need to express so much love? You are love, unconditional love, and you express so much conditioning, right? In love, your feeling of love is conditioning. But why are you expressing so much conditions over love, and why are you looking so much for love? Yeah, yes, because you are looking for yourself. In love, you are only looking for yourself. In the conditioning love, you are looking for the unconditional. How many of you are saying, I love you unconditionally? Well, no, you love them conditionally. What you are trying to express there is that you are looking for a love that is not coming from condition, but from unconditional. When your love of another person is not conditioned by condition, you can relate that to the unconditional. And how do you relate your love as a human? The love that is a human feeling to the unconditional. While you let go of all conditions as a factor of love. You let go of anything that is a condition. When you are able to bring your love for another person into the unconditional sphere of yourself, it means that you are able to experience anything with that person that is a condition. And for whatever that condition may be in the moment, you will always come back to the unconditional, meaning that the outcome or the consequence of that condition is unexisting. Meaning that if you quarrel one with the other, whatever the quarrel may be about, once the quarrel is over, the conditioning is over. There will be no consequences in the relationship between the two of you. That is exactly what unconditional means. Created a condition from unconditional is that there are no consequences. At the end of the experience is over. There are no consequences to the unconditional. If there are consequences, it means that you are not unconditional but conditional. So creating the feeling of love from the human, which is a condition. That is the main difference. You can see there why there is so much drama in love between humans, because all is condition, created from conditions. Why relationships, loving relationships, do not last? Well, for many reasons. But from a human perspective, that is the too many conditions created from condition. I love you, but you have to change. I love you, but I will not change. I love you, but if you do not change, I will leave you. Well then, leave me because I will not change. Okay, then I leave you. That was not unconditional love. It was love, a human feeling created from the human. So condition, the human is conditioned. The love is created from the human. It is conditional. Therefore, the experience is conditional. I love you if you do this. And if you don't, I don't love you anymore. There is no devaluation of the feeling, right? The human feeling is not valid. It is absolutely valid and necessary. Absolutely is the experience. You are here exactly for that, to experience this kind of experiences. What you need to understand is the difference between what is created as the human experience, because that is what it is, that experience of that conditional love from the conditional. It's a human experience, which is exactly what you are here for. And you have to decide if you want to bring back that feeling from the conditional and bring it back to the unconditional, we have given you the example. You have a quarrel. When you are unconditional, at the end of the quarrel, that quarrel is forgotten because it's not now anymore, and you go back to unconditional. So that is only possible when you are really unconditional, related to your feelings. So you are relating those feelings to the creator, to yourself directly, to the highest form of your being. And higher form, it's only vibrational, right? It's a relationship of vibration. It vibrates in a less density. That's why it is evolving in a different environment. But it's still you. A more aware version of you, right? The unconditional you. So this is the difference. And for all feelings, it's the same. But love is what you are expressing the most, what you are looking for the most. And you see, the lack of this unconditional is what is lacking in so many relationships that you are creating between you. It's the experience, and you will not avoid a separation that is meant to be, because when two beings arrive to the end of the experiences that they wanted to have, they had decided to have together, a separation is coming, or a evolution of the relationship, and it's never the end of anything, right? The drama is when you relate to that relationship feeling that is that or nothing, or creating belief system where you say, oh, there is only one soul sister or soul whatever for everyone, which is absolutely stupid and bullshit. But that is the human relating to human. That is the conditional human creating conditions of feelings. So it's love conditioned. I can only love one person in one life. Oh, really? I say you are loving. You can love everyone. So many. And you are. You don't remember that. You think that all the versions of you that you have only one companion. You have infinite companions, infinite beings that's changing with you in all of your expressions. And you have situations that are happening to you in your other versions of you, other realities or parallel reality that you have absolutely no idea of, because it's simply that you are having experiences with people that you have never met, but you met in that version of you. So that you cannot have ideas of the whole of you until you condition yourself into this condition, meaning this reality is all I have. That's a condition. This life is all I have. Well, that's a condition. I live, so far I am in this life, so there is no other life. Well, yes, there are. But you cannot take those away with your condition, because you are a multidimensional being already. Yes, so Love is at the same moment a condition, human, and unconditional, creator. And you are experiencing both. The human experience of love, well, that you relate to the most. And then your unconditional is what you are all the time, although you only see conditions. Because that's what is appearing to you, the human. But as much as you are human, you are not human. You are a create being, multidimensional, an infinite being of infinite expressions, of infinite love, looking for that essence of you that you already are without seeing it. So what can you do? What you can do is that you can pay attention to your feeling, but look at your feeling as the explorer, as someone that is looking to you, not right as you, but it's you. But you observe yourself, you interpret yourself, and you understand yourself. What is this feeling? Be honest, because love requires honesty, and not every human is able to have the level of honesty, self-honesty required. But you can certainly be that honest with yourself. And start seeing that if you are still looking for love, it's not that you don't have love. It's not that love is not existent for you. It's not that you are ugly or beautiful or tall of small or whatever. It's not absolutely nothing like that, because if you were open to love, if you are able to love in that way of having companions, you will have them because you will create them. But your conditioning sometimes may just keep you alone. Not because you are better or worse, but simply because you are conditioning yourself in that with your belief systems, or with your, oh, I have a bad character, or I am a very difficult person. Oh, that's conditioning, my love. And when you keep yourself into conditioning, well, how do you want to have anyone coming into you and sharing your life and loving you? You're already creating conditions from conditions in seeing yourself in a certain way. How can someone that is doing the same as you are come in and share that love and see that love and understand that love? It's very difficult. But you are creating difficulty because it's you, right? It's you. It's about you. It's your love. It's your looking for. It's your conditioning. So, see these things. Be honest with these things. Why am I alone? Well, because, and you only can answer that because you are the one that knows you the best. But there is someone for everyone, they say, right? No, that's not the right way to put it. It's like, oh, you can have someone if they come from the outside. They no one comes from the outside. They come to you because you create them. Right? You attract them. It's attraction, it's interpretation. So you open yourself to the unconditional. You have to look for other people from the unconditional perspective, which means that being unconditional in the looking for love is that you have to be unconditional about anything happening. If it's I love you only if you, that's not the way to go, because that's not from the unconditional. So that's not the creator. That's the fractal, the human, expressing conditions. If you open yourself to really the unconditional, then you allow all. You allow the whole of creation to, you are shining your life, your light everywhere, unconditional, right? We are human beings. We are, all of us, all of creation is light, it's energy, right? So human beings are the same thing. You are light. So when you are trying to find love, what you are doing is that you are sharing your light. But if in the sharing of your life you are putting conditions, is that you are not really sharing your life, because you are limiting that light. If you really want to have love, as you say, you have to share your light unconditionally. So you cannot say, oh, I only want someone of white, hate, age, whatever, because you don't know. You absolutely don't know what is best for you. The human never knows. So you need to allow the unconditional, meaning you cannot put conditions, because you will have the love of your life under your nose, and due to the conditioning that you're doing, you will not see it. You have to go into the unconditional. That's where the creator lies, and that's where you can the best have the openness, infinite of creation at your disposal, because that's what creation is, infinite. There is nothing that is not there. Everything is there until you put the conditioning. So you are being, right, the conditional being that you are, and so putting conditions, and obviously that limits your outcomes, your presence in your creation. So yes, we hope that we have given you a perspective on love, the love that you are and the love that you're feeling. We thank you for sharing this moment with us, and we hope that you have enjoyed it. No, that's Max expressing the hope. We're not hoping. So, thank you for joining, and we love you, and we will see you in another now. Goodbye. Wow, that's interesting. I was having a real moment where I was completely taken by I'm still images and that kind of things that were coming in. I literally was seeing, having images, and very interesting, but it was so taking the focus that I was completely in it. I don't know what happens when that happens, and so that's why I don't know. But I think that then the second one was I was more focused on creating it. Also, it's very interesting, right? The perspective of conditions versus unconditional. So anyway, thank you for joining in. So this is August 31st. So we have new months coming in. So September. So prepare soon that we have the new crystal ball session, and on the 10th we have the general session, right? We have this, but the monthly session on the 10th. I don't know what that will be. I know that I will be traveling, but I will do it anyway. Maybe sooner, earlier in the day than what I used to do. All right. Oh, I've been longer than what I thought. Interesting, right? Okay. Let me just go. Thank you again for joining in. Whenever in time, it's always now. So I love you, all of you, humans and non-humans. Thank you for your interest and sharing this month. Goodbye.